So the Premier League dart is finished, and we saw Humphries defeat UK in the Premier League dart final yesterday, last night, in the repeat of last year's final on finals night. So congratulations to Humphries. Bit of a weird final, wasn't it? Because the start of the final was well unexpected, but both of them were nervous. Both of them showed that they were human, and it was sloppy. It was 3-0 up as well. Then Humphries pulled it back. Yeah, it was missing doubles at the start, which probably did cost the title in the end. And obviously after the break, it was more like hit from the both of them. Both of them just a joy to watch. Let's be real. But it was a well-deserved final. I think we were all happy that was the final, with all due respect to the other two players. And Humphries, when it matters, once again, Humphries seems to beat you when it does matter. Not like these 90 wins, which is an impressive record from to have that many points and all that. But Humphries, start the season, I did predict Humphries to win it. I predicted him to win it. I did predict him to beat in the final, as you see there, my start of the season predictions. Ironically, got the star spot on as well. Just because Humphries, when it really matters, he turns up mentality-wise as well. But both players are joy to watch, especially in that second half of that final. Just the speed they were doing at, as well. The speed that they were doing at as well. And not shaming it and not winning it, not shaming it, because it is quite hard to return it. He just shattered, didn't he? He just shattered afterwards, doing at it for 17 weeks. Who's been at it for 17 weeks. Humphries, I felt Humphries' second half of the league phase, he did start. I think he did it well, didn't he? He managed himself well. I think what was the difference was he played in the hooping tour, didn't he? He played in the Hero tour. I don't think he played in the Hero tour either. Just that sharpness for Humphries as well. And yeah, it was Humphries. They were the only well-deserved winners of this tournament, let's be real. Darren Price and Aspinall did well to get to the semi-finals. You could say it was quite good. He seemed to get through past the semi-finals, to be honest with you. Because there was that moment in that semi-final where Darren Price was, 5-3 up, and he could have went 6-3 up, and all of a sudden, I think Price knew once he had pulled that back to 5-4, despite Price was 6-4 up in the break, I think Price knew he should have had a 3-head lead done that break. And I think the break in that semi-final came the right time for who ended up getting a 10-7 win over Price. And obviously, he upped his game that second half of the game, didn't he? To take it up to 104 afterwards, while Price just chopped off in the end, didn't he? Still a close game. Though. Obviously, Humphries won a close battle against Nathan Aspinall, 10-7 as well. And then, quite similar, game of two halves for me. Aspinall started well, but then Humphries turned it on just like that in the second half. In the second half of the game, and that's when Humphries was always going to beat Aspinall for me. No disrespect to Nathan Aspinall. I think Nathan Aspinall has punched above his weight in this Premier League campaign after he was getting questioned about why he was in it. As you see there, I had him in 8th place. I thought he would finish rock bottom, but he proved me wrong. I had Darren Price finishing 4th. I wasn't shocked to see Darren Price in the playoffs, even from the start of the tournament. Showman, Darren Price, he's a showman as well. This with his character, you need him in the playoffs, in my opinion. And obviously in the final, we saw Humphries beat 11-8. Wasn't the greatest from both players. I mean, fucking hell, 100 outwards from Yetta, and we're all saying still wasn't the greatest from him. It's just ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. And 97 Alvarez is a pretty good standard as well. And we're saying, oh, it's not a good standard from Humphries either. But I think Humphries, what was key was, missed far too many darts at doubles early on. I think that cost him for me. And when Humphries, I've noticed when Humphries does have a lead, does have like a dap over Humphries is always in control. He knows how to finish him off. Did it in the World Championship final as well against as well. So that was the key for Humphries, is having that dap over I think he was always in control. Had it all to do. I think it was 10-8. Once it went to 10-8, they needed to win the remaining 3 heads. And you know what? I still didn't rule it out. Because it is you, But Humphries got over the line in the end. I think both of them just shattered, didn't they? Both of them just shattered afterwards. There was obviously the wind there as well, which you could say had an effect on the final. I think it did have an effect because once they sorted the wind issue out in terms of the doors and all that, they were both at it then. They were both at it. So, but no surprise, it was always done by Humphries from the start of the tournament to win it. Obviously, I went for Humphries to win it just because I just thought he would get his revenge. It's always swinging roundabouts between the two of them. Both of them done be teammates at the World Cup of Darts all my days. Rest in peace to all the World Cup of Darts teams when and Humphries had done be teammates. But then Michael Smith struggled, didn't he? Michael Smith, he struggled in the World Cup of Darts. Even though we all thought he was a great single player, he actually did struggle as a doubles player, but I don't see them two struggling with each other. I think you just may as well wave the white flag already in the World Cup of Darts. Just did them the trophy already. Now I said that, they probably won't win it. Now because, let's be real, Phil Taylor and Aidan Lewis, they both got knocked out, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they got knocked out early at one World Cup of Darts. So, people don't say, oh, the World Cup, the Premier League, it's not really a real tournament. It's not a PC or the merit tournament, so it does go down the yet, in my opinion, but it's still a major at the end of the day. So, but obviously, I got three out of the 8 positions right in terms of the league table prediction. I did go for the white final in Humphries. I got the semi final white in terms of it will be a Price in the semi final, just didn't get Store white. Humphries, Van Duren. I honestly thought Van Duren would qualify, start the tournament, despite his form. He always finds a way. I think it's the first time Van Duren hasn't qualified in front of fans for the playoffs as well. He's been having personal problems as well, Van Duren. He's split from his partner, who's been with for 2 decades as well. I think I just don't know with Michael Van Duren. I think he's past his prime as well. Don't get me wrong, I still think Van Duren's still top 4 players in the world regardless. I still think he will still be in there. But it's not the same Van Duren that won tournaments, is it? Let's be real. I think we all know that. So, let's hope he can sort them issues out. And yes, we'll wait and see if that has an effect. And obviously, he's removed himself from the World Cup of Darts as well. Probably the right thing for Van Duren. I think the schedule's probably getting to him. Getting to Van Duren as well, to be honest with you. He has had an injury as well, shoulder injury. So there's no point in putting wits in it. So, but that's my Premier League Darts tournament review. Feel free to see if you force down below, as Luke Humphries is the Premier League Darts champion. Just another major to add for Luke Humphries, who's had an incredible darts career already. To prove a multiple major winner. But no shame for you, he'll be back. And feel free to see if you force down below.